step aimed at pressuring the government of Nicolas Maduro.
In a social media post.
Okay, video live stream edition of the WSJM Morning Show is now active. Good morning and welcome. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me, special guest co-host this morning, Sarah Spoonholtz.
Good morning.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi.
You
are far too excited for me this morning. Like, I have just opened my Alani. I have not taken a sip yet.
What is an Alani?
It's an energy drink. It has, this can right here has about 200 milligrams of caffeine in it, which I will need to sustain myself.
You'll need that much just to keep up with me, because we've got 4 shots of espresso in here that I've already nursed for a good hour or two.
Suddenly it all makes sense.
It's very economical. Good morning and welcome to the video live stream. It's WSJM. I'm Ken Lundberg. Sarah Spoonholtz is here for the hour. We're going to talk. We'll talk chamber stuff if you want, because in your other capacity, when you're not co-host here on the WSJM Morning Show, you do the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber. Things going okay there?
Really good. Yeah.
Having fun?
Very much so.
Good.
Yeah. I'm not sure how we're already halfway through December, though.
I know. I mean, and
like, seriously, why is it going so fast? Slow down.
And more than halfway. We're at the 17th now.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I've done some of my Christmas shopping.
None.
Shop local.
None.
It's fast.
Yes.
No shipping worries whatsoever.
Yes, that is my plan.
Yeah. So, do you have any loved ones around you who have a birthday around Christmas?
Thank goodness, no.
Okay. I've got one of my sons, Samuel.
Yeah.
Has one in early January.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah, just far enough away, but I want to make sure that he knows and feels it. So, got to figure out, which it's actually kind of a blessing, because then if I see stuff, because I want to on sale post Christmas. Never mind, Sam. And then also,
Sam.
His brothers, I like to keep everything even Steven. My dad did that for me and my brother. I like to do that for the kids. And if I, if there's something I want to get for Sam, but it's not even Steven, benefit, birthday.
Smart.
It's a thing.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
President's going to be speaking tonight at 9:00.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay, as a news person, here's what happens when I hear the president is going to address the nation at 9:00. I hearken back to, believe it or not, when Ronald Reagan would address the nation. That was a big deal. That was an important thing. There was something that happened that precipitated someone in a leadership position, the president, to come forward and say, it's going to be okay. We're going to work through this. The president is his people are billing tonight's speech as reviewing the accomplishments, basically, speech. Now, at the same time, again, no coincidence.
Yep,
like
Vanity Fair.
The Vanity Fair article came out that apparently was kind of scathing of how it portrayed the administration. And we've got the Venezuela thing scaling up pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Because now we've got a blockade around oil coming out of Venezuela. And the president says, we're going to get our land and our oil back. What land and oil? Well, I know U.S. companies have their stuff expropriated, et cetera. So.
Again, the caffeine has not quite kicked in yet.
All right, that's fine. But again, as a news person, you hear the president's going to address the nation. You think it's going to be something big, huge, news making. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, he also... So one would not surprise me if he does do the recap of how the year has been, because we're seeing that everywhere right now, right? Yep. Everywhere right now. Where people are recapping. I mean, we're going to be doing a recap of how our year has been coming up soon. So that kind of makes sense. You also, like, there's part of me that's also kind of like, can he just wish everyone a happy Hanukkah and a Merry Christmas? And just...
Thank you and good night. All right, we'll be back with local news in just a moment. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Thanks for tuning in.
Up to $5,000 in cash can hit our bank account as soon as tomorrow.
When you need extra cash, go to 27cash.com. That's 27cash.com. 27cash.com.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
The Apprentice is coming back tonight. The Apprentice. No, it's not.
Surprise!
Yeah,
He has hired Omarosa.
yeah. Omarosa is going to be the new chief of staff at the White House. Good morning and welcome to the WSJM Morning Show. Just kidding. It's Wednesday, December 17th, 7:05 a.m. I'm Ken Lundberg. With me in the studio this morning is Sarah Spoonholtz. We were just talking about the president's going to give a national address tonight at 9 o'clock. Which again past my bedtime.
I am not gonna lie, it might be past my bedtime because I don't think I made it to 9 o'clock last night.
And even if I could stay up to see the start of the speech, I don't know how long that's going to go. Anyway, so we'll talk about that in a couple of moments. We've got news and weather to get to, but 37 degrees in Benton Harbor tonight. The president's they're billing the speech as a review of the accomplishments. Now we'll obviously watch it as well from a news perspective to see, okay, is he going to talk about what's happening in Venezuela? Are we going to scale up what we're doing there? He already announced yesterday via social media the blockade around Venezuela to capture some of the oil shipments that are happening. So we'll talk about that. That's coming up. But temperature outside in St. Joseph right now, 39 degrees, 39 in South Haven, 34 in Dowagiac, 36 in New Buffalo. Yeah, it feels like it's in the 20s, like in St. Joseph, for instance, even though it's 39 degrees, feels like 26. But the snow doesn't mind. It's still melting out there. How was your drive in?
Oh, very uneventful, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any standing water issues, anything like that?
No. I mean, my road, I live on a dirt road, so my road's still frozen.
Okay.
So when it does thaw, this is going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good.
Okay. So watch that. The weather forecast for today does call for partly sunny skies. The high here locally, St. Joseph and Benton Harbor area, South Haven too, probably going to be around 40 degrees and probably around 39 a little bit inland. So it's not going to be too bad at all today. Yeah, it's
way better than the single digits on Monday.
Oh, I tell you, that was something else. I was not ready for that. Tonight's forecast, cloudy skies, a 40% chance of rain tonight, an 80% chance of rain tomorrow. Tomorrow, the high is supposed to get up to 43 degrees. It's only going to get down to freezing tonight. Tomorrow's high, again, 43 degrees. And then Friday, we could see a little dip in the temperature, and that could cause some problems with all that water. So hopefully a lot of that evaporates on the roadways so you're not slipping and sliding around, because the low on Friday is supposed to be around 18, but the high on 26. And then Saturday, we get into the weekend, the high is supposed to be around 40 degrees.
I think they said Friday morning, just to be careful on your drives in.
Yeah, I think that's right. They're calling it the potential flash freeze. Potential flash freeze. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it and walk like a penguin regardless, because it's fun. Unless you're in the area where the puma is now eating a lot of penguins. Don't know if you know about this. We'll talk about that news story. I kid you not. Down in South America, they reintroduced one of those things. I can't remember if it was the puma or the penguin, and one of them is eating the other. You can guess which. It's probably the puma that got introduced. Okay. More local news right now. Yeah, sorry for that visual. Chickaming Open Lands has added 87 acres to its preserved land holdings. No penguins there. With the acquisition of the Founders Preserve in Chickaming Township. Director Ryan Postuma said a fundraising campaign that began in the spring raised about $1.2 million to purchase the property on Three Oaks Road. They say more than 200 donors contributed, and the sale closed last week.
Over the winter, we'll put together the plans for a new parking area, a trail system. Those will, if things go according to plan, we'll be working on those next summer, and with a goal of trying to have everything completed by the end of the year.
The preserve includes forest, wetlands, and former agricultural fields and consists of 2 parcels north of East Road. Postuma says the land will be protected from development. Since 1999, Chickaming Open Lands has preserved nearly 2,500 acres in Berrien County. The organization plans to open the site to the public through guided hikes, volunteer days, and educational programs starting next year. Up in South Haven, city leaders are reviewing progress made during the past year. City Manager Kate Hosier presented a year in review report to the City Council this week, highlighting housing development as the top priority. Projects included work at the Overton site, collaboration with South Haven Township, and the use of brownfield tax increment financing. Economic development and public safety were also key focuses.
Priority number 3 was lifeguards. We've just recently had a staff strategic planning meeting to kind of put things in motion. If you haven't seen, but we have posted our chief lifeguard position on our website.
Hosier said the city installed pier gates, handled more than 100 wheelchair rentals, trained staff on the Emily water rescue robot, and recorded 0 water rescues in 2025. City spending totaled about $13.7 million, a 4.5% increase over the previous year. Hosier called the year an impressive one for city operations. And Rotary organizations in Southwest Michigan are helping support education in rural Uganda. In rural Uganda. Yeah, that's the headline there. The St. Joseph Benton Harbor Rotary Club Foundation and Rotary District 6360 Foundation donated a combined $4,500 to support students served by the Welfare Organization for Orphans and Vulnerable Children. The organization was founded about 12 years ago by St. Joseph Rotarian Prudy Barrett Nelson.
When the kids get together, there's almost 40 of them. There's no place for them to gather if it's raining or if the sun is really intense, which it is often. So this created a tented outdoor classroom or gathering area.
The funding will be used to purchase tents, chairs, and a small PA system to allow students to attend school during poor weather. The local Rotary contributed $3,200, with $1,300 of that coming from the district foundation.
I will say they had their big Christmas party yesterday, and there must have been 150 people there. And they used it, and it was awesome.
Barrett Nelson says the Rotary has previously helped establish clean water systems in the region and continues to support the organization's mission. That's a look at some of the local news that we have in the WSJM newsroom. We have more coming up this hour. We're special guest co-hosting today.
Oh, got you too.
Is Sarah Spoonholtz. Hello.
What's my name again? No.
Sarah Spoonholtz, right? Did I get it right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay. Good morning, Sarah. How are you?
Good. You?
Yeah. Well, it's Wednesday. Got some Christmas shopping still to do yet.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the holidays and all that. Are you done? You're no shopping whatsoever?
I haven't even started.
Haven't even started. What's your process? Well, we'll talk about that on the video live stream.
Okay, we'll
but can we get a chamber update sometime this hour as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we'll do that as well, because Sarah, her other hat that she wears when she's not guest co-hosting is Southwest Michigan, basically the leader of all operations, everything that happens there. No, you make it happen. All right, fine. Southwest Michigan Chamber, Regional Chamber, Sarah Spoonholtz. We'll be back in just a moment at 7:12.
Sports.
I give you all the titles because I know you are the machine that makes everything happen.
But I'm not. We have an amazing team. So I am just merely part of the team.
Okay. You're a cog.
I'm a something. Yes, I'm a cog in the wheel.
You're a cog in the wheel. All right.
Yes.
So things we're going to talk about this hour. We already talked a little bit about the president's going to be speaking. We talked about, that's at 9:00 tonight. And again, we will recap what was talked about, and obviously some of the reaction as well. We'll do our best to catch up with our local lawmakers. The later it gets, the tougher it is to catch up with them.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have social media as well, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Oh, at the Louvre, they're extending their strike. Did you know they're on strike at the Louvre?
I did. I had heard that they were on strike.
Yeah.
And that was right after the break-in and the theft?
Well, they voted to go on strike
Or right before?
Monday.
Okay.
This Monday.
Oh.
And then Tuesday, they're closed every Tuesday, apparently. Why? I don't know.
Convenient.
I guess so. Maybe there's a drop in visitors.
Yeah. If you look at here, traditionally, restaurants are closed either Mondays or Tuesdays.
Yeah,
so
Mondays, Tuesdays.
Kind of makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. So, but they voted. They're set to vote this morning whether to extend the strike. So we're waiting for the vote on that. But it indicates that they are probably going to. So we'll see. Maybe something will happen and they'll say, no, we'll go back to work. But they want better hours. They want more staff. A lot of other things.
Man.
Yeah.
I get it. No, never mind.
The reason Sarah's here, by the way, is we won't say who, but we had special guests who were going to come in. And Sarah said this classic thing that I will remember for a long time. Ken, we have an opportunity for success.
It's an opportunity to succeed.
Oh, an opportunity to
And
succeed.
actually, ironically, where I learned that from,
Yeah.
this building. There was
Really?
an individual working in this building when I worked here that it was never we have a problem. It was we have an opportunity to succeed. And so now I'm like, okay.
All right. So,
Yeah.
so the opportunity to succeed was not a problem. It was just that our regularly scheduled programming came down with a cold or something, I assume. Don't have to tell me. But
Illness, yeah.
But that's the second time that's happened this week with my guests.
And I was like, I don't want to leave you stranded, not
Thank you.
realizing that somebody
I
else.
had already been stranded.
You had already been stranded. So I was like, I guess I will set my alarm for 5 a.m. to get up.
Honestly, it's a treat for me either way. I love having special community voice guests in, but I also appreciate the opportunity to have some of the regular voices who have fun here on the radio. So we'll do that.
I did laugh this morning as I was getting ready because I'm like, gosh, his listeners are going to be like, oh my God, this girl again.
No, nonsense. No, you bring a lot
What
of
is she in now for?
You bring a lot of good information from the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber. Any more ribbon cuttings this year?
No, we're actually done with events for the year.
Okay.
Thank goodness. But we are starting to book for 26.
Yeah. And I mean, you book out, some things are almost booked out for 2026.
Yeah, I think we only have December for our business after hours for 26 remaining.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So
But
if you're
pre-COVID, we were booking a year and a half out.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're kind of getting back to that pre-COVID.
still just coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put the call out if you're a business and you want to host a business after hours? They've got December available next year.
And 20, we have we actually are starting to book for 27 too. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And what's the benefit of a business after hours hosting one of those?
Great question, Ken. So one, it gives a spotlight completely on your business. So they're really great if you have, if like a 50th anniversary coming up, like Laser Graphics or one of our hosts for one for next year, plus a couple of other like celebratory situations too. Or if you're simply like, we've been here for a while and we want the community to know that we're still here and what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I would suggest if you're a brand new business and you got a brick and mortar presence, do it.
Yeah.
This is what we're about.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be right back. It's 7:17 WSJM Morning Show continues. Weather forecast.
Temperatures will be in the mid-30s most of the day. Tonight will just drop to the low 30s. We'll see a chance of rain after midnight. And rain showers continue through the day on Thursday. High temperatures will be in the lower to middle 40s. I'm WSBT 22 Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
7:18 is the time. It's Wednesday, December 17th. Just checking the temperatures again. 39 degrees and mostly clear skies in St. Joseph right now. 37 and mostly clear in Benton Harbor. Dowagiac, 34 degrees. And that pretty much looks like the lowest temperature around Southwest Michigan right now is 34 degrees. The feels like is still a little bit off. In St. Joseph, for instance, it feels like it's 26 right now. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here in the studio with me this hour, is Sarah Spoonholtz, and you're in this morning, not necessarily in your capacity as Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber, the machine that makes that organization work, along with the other team members. That's fine. No. You're one of many who do a great job there. But you're here also just as a former employee of Midwest Family and fun co-host. So one of the reasons that you're here, though, is because our regularly scheduled guest had to call in sick. And that's the second time that's happened to me this week. And so I found this story from Kansas.
Okay.
Class is out early for one Kansas school this holiday season. Dexter Schools, the school district 471 announced earlier this week that they dismissed students and staff for winter break early because of everyone being sick.
Yeah.
Widespread illness Classes won't resume until next year, January 5th. We're going through a tremendous amount of sickness right now, and it seems to be spreading at a very high rate, according to their social media post, because nobody wants to get near them to hear it in person. Not only are we concerned with staff and student sickness right now, we don't want to continue to spread the sickness and end up with students taking it to their extended families over the holiday break. You might say it's too late for that.
Yeah.
If they already have widespread sickness enough so that they can't even staff the school.
But if you get it like where you can be at home and recovering and medicated and all that stuff before Christmas,
Good point.
Yeah.
Give you a couple of days to
Man, that's a nice extended break.
I tell you.
I think growing up here, we had 1 year where we had an extended break, and it was because somebody cut the brake lines on our buses.
What?
Yeah.
Vandalism?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think we had an extra like
kids
3
don't try
days
that
off.
today.
Yeah,
That's
don't do
very
that.
dangerous.
It was very dangerous.
Did they
It was
find
very
the
bad.
perpetrator?
They did, and they were prosecuted. It was a couple of kids. They were prosecuted.
They're probably still in jail at this point.
I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
probably not.
No.
But the back in Kansas, for the school superintendent and principal said that the rural school has between 250 and 300 students. So it's a small student
small
population.
school.
But they say between 25 and 35% of the students were out sick.
Now that's a lot.
Yeah. They were out sick. They said the phone was ringing off the wall of kids being sick. I think by 9 o'clock, we had 40 to 50 families call. Oh, that's a large percentage of our student body. We could go through the symptoms, but I don't want to.
Let's not.
Yeah, because it's
I
like
think we all know, right?
Yeah, it's all that stuff.
Like when you're sick, what you're dealing with.
And they weren't dealing with just one thing. Some students and staff were diagnosed with RSV.
Yep.
Others had the flu. According to the school's website, they're doing free testing for the flu A and B strains, RSV, strep, and COVID.
Yep.
So basically, pick your poison. They had it, and so they let out early. Didn't we have a situation here where was it last year or the year before, where like 25% of folks were out in one of the schools? It was significant.
Yeah. Yes, I do believe so. We also had, I think that was the same time that students, well, younger kids especially, were getting hit with, it was an RSV flu combo, RSV flu.
They're getting both of those.
It was like a trifecta. But it wasn't like COVID or anything. But yeah, it's rough. It's brutal.
Yeah. So
no thanks.
On your if you're healthy, the way to stay healthy, stay away from sick people. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. I shout that because I say this at my boys all the time. Quit picking your face. Why not, Dad? Well, it itches because you just touched a doorknob that 200 other people have touched, and you don't know which of them are sick, and they wipe their nose and they put it on there, and you're putting it in your nose. Anyway, sorry. Public service announcement over. We talked about pumas eating penguins earlier this hour. Believe Oh, you're putting your hand sanitizer on right now. Sarah Spoonholtz is putting her hand sanitizer on right now.
Yes. Okay. So was it the pumas or was it the penguins that was reintroduced? Because I, like you, am putting my money on the pumas being reintroduced.
I think you're right. Wildlife conservation efforts in the Patagonia region of Argentina apparently have been so successful that rebounding populations of pumas, they were the ones that they're trying to bring back. Pumas they found an unexpected new main source of food. The Magellanic, is that how you say it? It's a Magellanic penguins.
Sure.
Yeah, the penguins. Pumas largely disappeared from the region, according to the folks there, about a century ago. They were hunted to near extinction by sheep farmers who were trying to protect their flocks.
Okay, makes sense. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. The puma was eating the sheep. They didn't like that. They killed the pumas. The pumas were almost extinct. But apparently now new data show that the highest density of the puma has returned to that area. Large populations are clustered around, not surprisingly, the colonies of penguins that live on the coast for about 6 months out of the year, from September to March. They say that currently the puma density is estimated to be about 13.2 cats for every 100 square kilometers, about kilometers, about 38 square miles. So you got 13 cats for 38 square miles. And those cats, they got to eat.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about the size of it, it doesn't sound like it's a lot, but
They need a pretty big area to go and eat their food.
Yeah.
So pumas, thankfully, we don't have those here that we know of.
I was going to say that we are aware of.
The populations of penguins flourished in the puma's absence, but now they apparently are easy targets, as you might understand, for the large cats. Pumas are the apex predator. Let's see.
So
I don't see much more in this other than the penguins are getting eaten.
I mean, I guess basically though,
and that they're predictable.
It's a natural way though to thin the herd, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Wow.
yeah. I mean, we do that around here every once in a while, especially up north.
With our penguins?
No, with the deer population, Ken, not penguins.
Yeah, that's true.
Where they will actually issue extra licenses.
Yep.
The DNR will.
Yeah, they recently did a hunt at Love Creek.
Yeah, absolutely. Just because the deer. So I mean, you got to regulate, but yeah, I do hope that they are watching the penguin population closely enough so that it doesn't become the penguins have now been completely offed. And now there are pumas, because then you're just going to get back into the situation of what it was before. And it's also cyclical.
Yeah, it's all cyclical. And again, I mean, if you want to screw something up, put man into the middle of it to try to manage it. Right? Because I mean, pumas, penguins, like you said, they'll work it out one way or another. And the penguins, they can establish what? What did you say?
I said we hope at least, and then I had a mental image of like penguins marching with
the little protest signs. Were they having protest signs, marching in circles around the puma?
Oh gosh, my brain sometimes.
No. The penguins can swim, and so maybe they just stay off and go to other islands and where the puma are not. The penguins apparently are predictable, always in the same place. They don't require a high investment of energy to kill, so the puma just loves it. Also, speaking of other food items, an ice cream retailer has issued a recall for one of its dairy-free flavors, according to a notice published by the United States Food and Drug Administration. What is it? Dan 1? I don't know. Dan 1 US is voluntarily recalling pints of its So Delicious dairy-free salted caramel cluster ice cream.
Okay, that's the one I don't like. So thank
goodness. Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. It sounds good.
Why do I have a feeling this is going to be so it is. Okay.
The So Delicious dairy-free salted caramel cluster ice cream they've received reports that ice cream might contain small stones or other hard objects. Stones.
No.
Yeah, that is not happy at all. Small objects have been detected in the cashew inclusions.
Okay.
The company said in its notice that was issued this week, cashew inclusions are just pieces of raw cashew nuts that were added into the ice cream as an ingredient, and apparently some small stones got introduced into the cashew mix. Okay. Yeah. The recalled pints are marked with Best By expiration dates of before the 8th of August, 2027. So if you've got some of that in the freezer right now, look at the bottom of it. That's where the date is printed. August 8, 2027, Best By. And they were sold at retail stores nationwide. So they don't know exactly where the concentration is yet, how much of the ice cream is contaminated. But So Delicious Dairy Free said it's working to remove those portions from the retail shelves, but we know that doesn't always work as quickly as we need it to be. And I mean, the last thing you want when you're eating a treat like that
is to bite down and break a tooth on a rock.
Oh my goodness. So the company is advising consumers against eating the product.
As they should.
Anyone seeking information on the refunds, just contact So Delicious Dairy Free Care Line. They've got a phone number, they've got a website, and all that other stuff. Let's see. Do you have anyone around you who does the whole 6-7 thing? Have you heard of this? Do you know what this is?
Yes.
Okay.
So like some of my friends, their kids are like, 6-7. Have you, really quickly, have you seen any of the Grinch like reels that are going around right now?
I know Grinch is very popular. Yeah.
Go one of the Grinch on one of the reels. These kids walk up to the Grinch and they're like 6, 7, and he's like 8, 9, and like runs away.
Really?
Yes.
It's
actually quite.
At least the kids are learning their numbers.
But no one, when you ask them, like, what does 6, 7 mean? Like, I get I'm old, like, but what they're like, nothing.
Yeah. I think to me, it feels like the equivalent of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 6, 7. Yeah. So, and for me, it's kind of fun because naturally 6, 7 appears in a lot of different areas. Everywhere. And we've even heard reports of restaurants taking their item number 67 off the menu. Yeah, because the people were just making too much fun of it, and they were just waiting for the announcer to come back and say 6, 7, and then other restaurants are leaning into it, and they've said, well, we'll sell you our frozen treat stone free for 67 cents. So that kind of thing. But now Southwest Airlines is offering a 67 or 67 basic economy ticket on many of their flights in the coming months. Yeah. It's the trendiest sale ever is what they posted on social media, because 6-7 applies to Tuesday and Wednesday flights operating between January 6th and March 4th. Because if you think about, 6 and then March would be 3 and then a 4. So that's 7. So 6-7.
But shouldn't it be January? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it should be January 5.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be.
But that's a Monday. So
maybe they couldn't figure. Maybe someone did bad math or something like that. Tickets must be purchased by December 18 to qualify for the sale. So that's tomorrow. Shoot. Southwest terms and conditions state the sale is only valid for flights within the continental U.S. They say seats, days, and markets are limited. Fares may vary by destination. How does that work? If it's a 6-7 sale.
But see, Southwest has switched it because now you got to pay for your seat.
Oh.
You got to pick your seat, and then you got to pay for your luggage, and then you got to pay for this, and you got to pay for this, and you got to pay for this. So 67.
Do I have to pay extra to keep the airline afloat or the plane afloat so it's in the air?
Yeah.
I would gladly pay for that.
Yes.
The anti-gravity fee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fares may vary by destination. Flight and day of week won't be available on some flights that operate during your very busy travel time and holiday periods. Full terms conditions available on Southwest's air site. Customers who purchase the tickets as part of the sale could have very different travel experiences depending on when they fly. That's what it says here. Southwest is going to implement its assigned seating policy. That starts on January 27th. January 27th. So passengers in the first few weeks still get the famous open seating, the cattle call that I hate.
Enjoy it while you can.
And I don't know if do you like the Southwest open seating thing?
I mean, yes.
My personality is I want structure. I want to know I have a seat. That's my seat. That's where I'm going to sit. I don't want to do I'm going to race you to the seat.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or like I need to pay like X many dollars extra to like get group A. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So by the end of the sale period, travelers are going to receive a seat assignment just like on every other airline. Because the sale is limited to basic economy fares, customers booking the discounted tickets will have to pay extra for checked bags, won't be assigned seats until they check in, So anyway, if you're interested in the 6-7 sale, maybe you want to buy a ticket to go see your grandkids or something like that, you can say, hey, you know how much I paid for this ticket? Yeah, 6-7. And you got to do this at the same time. The hand motion. It's 7:33. We're behind schedule. I'm Ken Lundberg. Sarah Spoonholtz is here with me. We've got to get to some important messages. A little 6-7. And then we have Bloomberg. Our financial minute is coming up, and the latest world and national news from ABC. 6-7.
8-9.
Yeah. To me. Did you ever watch Archer, the animated show? Archer. No. Okay. No. It was really funny. I think they've kind of jumped the shark by now, if it's even still being made. But they're the ones that introduced to me the whole little column A, little column B. You ever get that one? Yeah, it's an accounting term, I guess, and it's just little column A, little column B. Yeah, take a little good and a little bit of the bad. So it's like a response to anything, like whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
6-7.
6-7. Yeah, a little 6, little 7. Good morning and welcome. Oh, yeah. So Teresa says, I don't mean to sound stupid, but what does 6-7 mean? Let's find an actual definition.
That's the thing, Teresa. No one knows because you ask the kids. Like my one of my best friends was up for Thanksgiving, and her 10-year-old was like, haha, 6'7", and I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And he goes, nothing. Legitimately, he goes, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. According to Merriam-Webster, so here's the source.
Oh yeah.
Which the kids who like saying 6'7" will think, oh yeah, 6'7". 6'7" is a nonsensical expression used especially by teens and tweens that is connected to a rap song. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, neither did I.
And also to a 6'7" tall basketball player. I didn't know that either, but Merriam-Webster says it's true. Teens and adults alike have tried to explain it. Some say it means so, especially since kids often pair the phrase with an up and down hand motion. Others argue it refers to a person who's tall. Some think it stands for a basketball term. I don't believe any of that. The bottom line is the term 6'7" is nonsensical, which is sort of the point. As one tween TikToker put it, can you imagine if I spoke like that 20 years ago? One tween TikToker. You'd be like, what?
Who?
What?
What? Yeah.
Put it under another video. I think the point is that it makes no sense. Makes no sense.
All I got, so I was like, well, let me see what Google has to
Oh,
say
yeah.
about this. And all I got was the WHA into my search engine, and it popped up, what does 6'7" mean?
It's because your phone is listening to us.
However, dictionary.com did name it as its 2025 word of the year.
Oh, who did? Dictionary.com?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, number one, it's not a word.
Oh.
It's a couple of words.
Snippet from the song Doot Doot 6'7" by Philadelphia rapper Skrilla.
Oh, yeah,
viral
Skrilla.
on TikTok.
Okay.
Used in video edits of NBA player LaMelo Ball.
Let's see. Here we have cougars, 2- and 4-legged kinds. Bill, yeah, I see what you did there. We're talking about pumas again, and he's talking about cougars, 2-legged kind. That's funny.
I have.
And Teresa says, LOL on the definition of 6'7". Thank you, and please move on. No, she didn't say that.
But yes, we can totally move on from 6'7", as well as cougars, the 2- and 4-legged kind.
Well,
because I have been described as a 2-legged, so there's that. So anyway.
Thank you for that. Merriam-Webster, staying on the dictionary for a minute. Yesterday, I had just a moment to talk about the Merriam-Webster 2025 word of the year. Have you heard? Do you know what their word of the year is?
Hopefully not 6'7".
Slop. Slop. Okay. So what?
Like.
Yeah, go ahead. What comes to mind when you hear the word slop?
Like a pig.
Yeah.
Or out of jail or
a jail. What?
Well, I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
So I thought kind of that originally, but then when I heard of the definition that they're applying to this slop, it makes perfect sense, and I agree with it. Merriam-Webster's human editors have chosen slop as the 2025 word of the year. They define slop as digital content of low quality that is produced usually in quantity by means of artificial intelligence. One of my sons who watches the video live stream, Stuart, sent me a link the other day to something. I won't tell you what it was, but he said, how does this look? Does this look legit? And I looked at the website that he sent me, and it was volumes, tomes of text, like blog entries that had started from the beginning of time. And you go through there, and I kept looking for sources and people and real people that would be identified by more than just their first name and by AI generated looking pictures and that kind of thing. I thought to myself, there's got to be a word for this, but I don't like it. The word is slop, because it was probably AI generated. Generate me 20 articles about the finer points of puma penguin relationships, and that kind of thing.
Yeah. And just really quick.
Another tissue?
No, I'm good. Thanks. 'Tis the season for allergies.
Oh yeah.
It's really quickly though, going back to the jail thing.
Yeah.
Because you were like, what slap?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember the old black and white like movies where they would like feed like the jail?
Oh.
And it was like it was like slop.
Yeah. Okay. Back in a moment. WSJM
at 4.6%. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
How is it 7:39 already?
I don't know, but we've covered some really hard-hitting topics today to the point where you're like, thank goodness this is the last time this girl is on.
No. This is a good year in review of the morning show, and we've been talking about the word slop. No. Merriam-Webster, as we talked about just at the end of yesterday's show, our last show yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, as we talked about yesterday in the last hour, that's what I meant to say of yesterday's show. Merriam-Webster has the 2025 word of the year, and it is slop. And that basically means all the stuff that's the digital content created of low quality that is produced usually in quantity by means of artificial intelligence. So as we all get used to the AI and how useful it can be, we are also noting a proliferation of a lot of content that we probably just didn't need. And if you see that, it's probably going to fit under the term slop, which is Merriam-Webster's 2025 word of the year. We'll talk more about that on the video live stream here in a couple of minutes. First, we've got to get to some news and the latest world and national news from ABC, our local news preview, and then a state news roundup coming up.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The president overnight ramping up the pressure on Venezuela, announcing what he calls a blockade of oil tankers in and out of the country. But, says ABC's Lana Moise,
Trump is only targeting sanctioned tankers linked to alleged terrorist activity, not all oil tankers, which would be seen as a declaration of war.
this move coming a few days after the U.S. seized a sanctioned tanker. New videos of the person suspected in the Brown University attack that killed 2 students.
The first person that they had detained, we never saw that person's face. They never identified that person by name, and they never put out any kind of video or pictures of that person. The pictures we're seeing that are being released Monday afternoon and yesterday afternoon, those are images of the person they believe to be the person of interest. They just don't know who that person is.
ABC's Josh Margolin. Warner Brothers now officially asking its shareholders to reject the hostile takeover bid from Paramount, arguing that a merger with Netflix will be better for customers. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:42 is the time. It's Wednesday, December 17th. I'm Ken Lundberg. Co-hosting this morning is Sarah Spoonholtz. We'll have news coming up just after 8 o'clock today, including these local stories. Lake Michigan College has selected its next president. The college's board of trustees meeting last night to confirm Dr. Ken Flowers will be the new president come the retirement of Dr. Trevor Kubosky. That's going to come at the end of next year. So we'll talk a little bit more about that and get reaction. Also, Benton Harbor City Manager Alex Little, the newest member to join the Twin Cities Area Transportation Authority Board, though there was some concern from some Benton Harbor commissioners. We'll tell you a little bit about that. And the City of Niles is looking for your input on its updated community recreation plan. There's an online survey there encouraging people to take. We'll tell you more about those stories and more. It's all coming up just after 8 o'clock right here on the WSJM Morning Show. In the meantime, we've got more news, state news now. We've got sports coming up as well.
The Michigan.
And here on the video live stream, continuing a little bit with Merriam-Webster. More on the slop for just a moment. The flood of slop in 2025 included absurd videos. By the way, I know I've said this before. You can't trust anything you see.
Oh, 100%.
Anymore.
Yep.
Unless it's live and in person.
Or what you hear.
Or what you hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's live and in person.
Yeah. Let me see.
I mean, thank goodness, though, you've got the video live stream happening right now. Otherwise, they may think that, you've AI'd my voice.
No, this is real.
I know.
This is absolutely real.
A couple of years ago, when AI, like the voice side of things, started, and they were taking like different songs and putting them in like different artists' voices. So crazy.
Okay. So have you heard of Bird Game 3?
What? No.
Okay. It's kind of along the lines of 6-7.
Bird Game 3.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not a real game, but it became popular on social media for whatever reason. And it just became this fictitious thing that everybody started talking about. It's like, oh yeah, I've played the latest edition of Bird Game 3. It's really great. So my sons over the Thanksgiving holiday one of them made an artificial intelligence generated video of me talking about Bird Game 3. I didn't have to do anything for this except for, say, a couple of numbers, and it generated the following. Let's see if I can play this here.
Back, friends. You're tuned to the Afternoon Flock, and it is time for Bird Game 3. I'll play a call. You guess along. Ready? Here we go. Bright, clear whistles. I think I know that. That's got to be a Northern Cardinal. Yes, Cardinal.
That's not me. I didn't say any of those words. Can you believe that? Let's see. Here's another example. Sarah's just astounded. Let's see. Here's one.
7-7. He's hiding behind the vents again. I'm diving. No, dude. Who plays Hummingbird? It's like shooting BBs out of a machine gun. You just hold left click and pray. This class is a joke. Okay, respawn. We're sending it. Feather dive in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's just amazing.
A lot of the podcasts now, you can do a podcast and just input into AI.
Yeah.
Like what type of voices that you want, male, female, ethnicity, topics, bullet points to cover.
What?
And and it will respond and create a 15, 30, 60-minute podcast for you. So like I know there are chambers who are doing that for like some of their new member orientation stuff. And then now there's like the virtual assistants, like AI bots too, that are like, they're modeled after real people. It's so crazy. Right?
Okay, so the AI assistant, the chatbot assistant, the AI powered chatbot assistant, depending on the information that they empower that bot with, I feel good about that. I'm okay with that. Because I would rather talk to somebody who gives me a consistent answer and gives me any available information. I like that versus the person who's at home, who's playing Bird Game 3, and then all of a sudden, I got another phone call for customer service. Yeah. No, just reset your computer. Okay, and turn it on, turn it off. So I'd rather have that. I think that would be good. However, I will tell you, part of my income stream was displaced by AI in the voice acting world.
Yeah.
Because I was doing voice work for some educational things, a lot of special education and that kind of thing. And they said, you're doing a great job. We love you. You're fantastic. However, times are tight, budget stuff. Here's the AI, and it sounds amazing. Doesn't get the right soul across. And that happened, I'd say a year ago. But and it wasn't until you put somebody on screen that the Hollywood actors got mad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They don't like that at all.
As soon we're not gonna need actors. So I mean, rightfully so.
Hey now. Well, at least we don't get their political opinions.
Amen to that.
Yeah. I mean, again, if you think about actors and political opinions, I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. Jack Nicholson is one of those people who follows the credo, at least as far as I know, he still does this, of people don't need to know what I think. I don't care that they know what I think or what I feel. They don't care. What they want to do is believe me when I'm up on the big screen. And that's my job. So as long as they understand that.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of adapt that because I'm like, I know where I stand. I know where I fall on lots of things.
Puma or penguin?
Yeah.
6'7". All right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but people don't need to know. Like that's my personal business. Like it's not. And
yeah. I agree with that. Let's see. What else do we have in the news today? There were a couple other things I wanted to cover.
Good catch there.
On which part?
You correcting your vocabulary.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I try. Oh, there's basketball scores. Brett Wachowski gave us basketball scores from last night. If you're interested, Benton Harbor over St. Joseph, 86-53.
Wow.
Lakeshore over Dowagiac, 65-34. New Buffalo over Grace Christian, 79-50. Bangor over White Pigeon, 67-61. Berrien Springs over Gold Lake, 65-43. Centerville taking it to Marcellus, 54-32. Our Lady of the Lake over Covert, 87-29.
Wow.
Blowout. Comstock over Decatur, 73-48. Delton Kellogg, 58 over Waterville, 24. Sorry. Michigan Lutheran over Eau Claire. You're an Eau Claire, aren't you?
I tonight. Yes.
You're forced. Michigan Lutheran over Eau Claire, 68-57. South Haven over Galesburg, Augusta, 64-40. Gobles over Allegan, 52-48. Cassopolis, boy, there were a lot of games. Cassopolis over Hartford, 69-29. Countryside Academy over Howardsville Christian in overtime, 69-65.
Wow.
Overtime game. Another overtime contest, Pawpaw over Edwardsburg, 51-49.
Dang.
Tough games. Good stuff.
'Tis the season for basketball, Ken, every Tuesday and Friday.
It is. And some Wednesdays, because we have Wednesday games tonight.
Oh, yeah.
White Pigeon at Lawton, Fenville at River Valley, Niles at Vicksburg. Those are the boys' games.
Okay.
We'll go through girls' basketball scores here in just a minute, but we've got to get ready for our Moody on the Market update. Do you want to do a chamber thing? You want to do a preview of something? We'll come right back. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Sure.
Someone will be eliminated. Pressure is coming down. This is Trainer Games.
Watch it on Prime Video starting January 8th.
Mostly cloudy to start out the day, but becoming partly sunny. We'll see a nice quiet day. Temperatures will be in the mid-30s most of the day. Tonight will just drop to the low 30s. We'll see a chance of rain after midnight. And rain showers continue through the day on Thursday. High temperatures will be in the lower to middle 40s. I'm WSBT 22 Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
Can you look closer? What is that?
You want me to go up to the door?
Well, yeah, go to the door for a second,
Okay.
if you don't mind. Sorry, I don't know. I see things in the security cameras, and I wonder what they are, because the resolution, the further away it gets, the harder it is. But it's either a plow or an emergency vehicle in our parking lot with its lights on. Good morning, and welcome again to the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. 7:51 is the time. The date is Wednesday, December 17th. And we have our Moody on the Market update, which is brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. And talking about Krasl Art Center, they've got a fundraising effort that has received a boost from the Upton Foundation match. Yeah, the Krasl Art Center announcing they're getting a significant fundraising boost this season thanks to a matching grant from the Frederick S. Upton Foundation that will double the impact of community donations made toward its arts and education programs. What was it? It's a garbage truck? Why does that garbage truck have red lights on it?
They're flashing lights because they have to do slow.
Oh, okay.
Have you? Okay, never mind.
I've seen it before. It just looked different this time. Okay, we're in our Moody on the Market update. Talking about the Krasl Art Center. The match comes as Krasl reports it already has achieved its halfway mark toward its current fundraising goal, with additional momentum coming from recent events such as Bowling with the Teen Arts Council celebration, marking a successful year of free after-school art programming. According to Krasl officials, the matching grant presents a timely opportunity for donors interested in supporting arts access and education. Every dollar contributed during the match period is doubled, expanding resources for youth, families, and adult learners across the region. So if you want to learn more about that matching program and about how you can contribute to the Krasl Art Center, feel free to read the article. It's posted right now at moodyonthemarket.com. Just look for the article titled Krasl Art Center Fundraising Effort Gets Boost from Upton Foundation Match. And that's our Moody on the Market update this hour, brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. We have more coming up in just a moment right here on WSJM.
Insurance Management Service.
IMS.
Insurance Management Service.
Very nice. Very nice. You should sing professional jingles.
No. The ear bleed.
Did you sing? Were you in choir?
Did I attempt to sing? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Was
I mean,
any
you
good
sang.
at it?
You sang.
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't anymore. Because I know we have others who sing on a regular basis. Johnny, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the right karaoke establishment, the right amount of alcohol.
Oh no! What's your
beverages.
karaoke go to? Is it a Michael McDonald song? How cool would that be? Oh,
Def Leppard's "Pour Some Sugar on Me."
what? That's great.
Yeah,
that's great. That's a fun song. Is that Def Leppard? Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
it's Def Leppard.
That's their newer stuff. Because I was remembering the High and Dry Photograph.
Oh yeah, Photograph.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Let's see. Mega Millions
did not win. Womp womp.
Let's see. So there's a Powerball that's now worth what, $1.25 million. Let's see.
So here's my thing.
Powerball is now the estimated jackpot, and the drawing is tonight at 11 o'clock. $1.25 billion.
We would all love to win that, right? But here's my thing.
More than anyone, yes. Okay,
Fair.
maybe not.
But here's my thing.
Yeah.
So being single female,
okay,
I would never trust any man ever in my life ever again.
True.
I would be like, do you love me or do you love the potential of the money that and I don't think Michigan is a anonymous state.
I think we went anonymous. Yeah.
Is it an anonymous state?
Michigan.
I mean,
lottery.
y'all would know that I won because I would disappear for a little bit.
Let's see. Oh.
See, I didn't think Michigan was an anonymous state.
Okay. State-only games, winners of prizes over $10,000 are guaranteed anonymity. However, winners of multi-state games like Powerball and Mega Millions are generally required by game rules to be public.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means for us. Let's see.
Yeah, no,
there's been legislation. House Bill 4004, introduced in 2025, has been repeatedly introduced in the Michigan House to allow all lottery winners, including those from multi-state games, the option to remain anonymous. But looks like
I don't think it's been pushed through.
It's not yet been enacted into law.
So I guess I just chance it.
Well, no, I think what you do, you go into hiding, right? And then
for at least some months.
Go into
for
hiding.
At least some months, yeah.
And then do the whole, Hallmark movie, Disney movie, whatever, secret billionaire thing, where you just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm just I do this, do that, make a fine wage, live in this little cottage.
See, I think I'm more realistic.
Find true love. Drive a Lamborghini. Just a humble old me.
Yeah.
Speaking of AI and Lamborghinis, there I saw on social media, for some reason on my algorithm, I get fancy cars. There's like this a slope of a hill, a bunch of cars, and a Lamborghini sliding down like into a pond or something like that. And you can tell it's AI. Mm-hmm. I'm like 99.9% sure it's AI because it goes through two F-150 trucks and comes out unscathed before sliding right into an unfrozen pond. So lots of problems with the facts on that whole thing. But so you got to watch everything. All right, we have to come back and wrap this up. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Said that they've put them in all the time. We got that job. Install went great. Customers extremely happy. They've had no trouble since.
McKee's Heating and Air. Feel at ease with McKee's. Your Southwest Michigan Bryant dealer. Whatever it takes.
From the Pat Moody Studios, this is WSJM FM Benton Harbor, St. Joseph, a product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community. The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
It's Wednesday, December 17th. And all right, so has this been all right? Has this been okay?
I should be asking you that question.
Oh, yeah.
Are you okay? I should actually be asking the listeners and those on the live stream.
No,
has this been okay?
No, good morning and welcome again. A special co-host edition of the WSJM Morning Show. Usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, we have community voices coming in, but indicative of how much you need to wash your hands and not cough on people. For 2 mornings in a row now, I've had guests not be able to come in without sickness. So Sarah helped me out this morning. Thank you, Sarah Spoonholtz.
You're welcome.
Who's typically with the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber. They're trying to wind down the year, even though you're still a busy organization for the rest of this year. But you've got a great 2026 planned. Let's schedule time for you or Arthur or somebody to come in and give us the 2026 rundown of what all is going to be happening. What can people expect? All that kind of good stuff. Okay. All right.
Stronger together. It's our theme for 26.
Stronger together?
Yeah. I don't know if I was supposed to say that or not. I might get in trouble for that.
Now we know. Now we know. Yeah. We'll Vanity Fair it and we'll pull it out of context We'll pull it out of context and print it a couple of times. Anyway, all right, we've got the latest world and national news coming up. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate you coming in today. Partly sunny skies expected today. The high today, again, tropical. I can tell people on the video live stream are very happy about this. Balmy temperatures out there. We're going to get up to 41 degrees in Benton Harbor today. That's the prediction. 40 degrees in St. Joseph. Going to get up to 39 degrees in Dowagiac. And the wind is going to be relatively tame. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, we have a 40% chance of rain. Clouds are going to move back in. A low overnight of only around 32 degrees. And then Thursday's forecast, cloudy, an 80% chance of rain tomorrow. So get the galoshes out because it's going to be a sopping wet mess out there tomorrow. So that and more. We've got local news coming up in just a moment. It's 8 o'clock.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. President